So instead of the summer of superheroes, we could very well be getting the summer of reshoots. Who would have thought? What's going on, my beautiful geek culture? As always, I'm your boy O, and today we have to talk about this news that is suggesting that the recent test screenings for that of Fantastic Four First Steps didn't go well, and Marvel Studios is panicking right now. I'm going to tell you guys exactly why they cannot afford for this film to flop. Now look, before I get started, do your boy three major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's news. This article is coming from CBR.com. It is titled, quote, "A huge problem movie," unquote. Marvel reportedly worried after Fantastic Four First Steps test screening. So it was just one. I said test screenings at the beginning of this video. I meant to say test screening. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not going to give you the whole article. Just going to give you what I need from it. According to Hollywood scooper Jeff Sneider, First Steps got mixed reviews following a public test screening in Los Angeles this week. So they screened this thing to the public. That's right. This was not no studio executives. This was not no studio employees or family and friends. This was the general audience. And it did not test well with those people. All right. According to Sneider, the biggest causes of concern among some audience members were the lack of character development and questionable CGI uses. What? Wait. The lack of character development. Who said that this thing was rushed? Who said that it was never even in a plan to give us a Fantastic Four film? Who said that? I'm trying to figure out who that was. I think his channel starts with a T and ends with an O. I knew what I was talking about. I knew it.
You have one.
What is that? I knew it. I absolutely knew it. All right. My source called it both mid and ma, and not that bad, but not that good either, he said. More concerningly, they said it featured weak character development and bad CGI, though the latter issue will certainly be addressed over the next month. All right. Furthermore, Sneider claimed the reason Marvel Studios conducted the public screening was because they had reason to worry about First Steps reception, and that the studio feelings about the Fantastic Four remake had waned over time. Quote, "In general, Marvel doesn't do public test screenings unless they're worried." So backward. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just backward. Now, let me tell you what's going on here. As I said in this video, this was not planned out. It is a rush job. They got the rights to that of Fox, and they decided to give you this thing right out of the blue. No setup, no nothing. Then they wanted to use that of the Thunderbolts to try and set this thing up with an after credit scene, but not many people saw that film. See what I'm saying here? All right, another thing that I feel like is a problem here. The story may feel repetitive from that of Rise of the Silver Surfer. Oh, maybe the costumes too. They're not looking attractive. And also what I have seen so far from this film regarding its trailers, none of that looks interesting to me. Nothing. I told you guys when I reacted to it, I said, look, I'm looking forward to that of Galactus, right? I want to see that in live action. But as for Sue, Johnny, Mr. Fantastic, the Thing, I am not excited to see this team. I do feel like they're miscast. Pedro Pascal, I am tired of seeing this man in everything. Don't get me wrong. I love him, but I am tired of seeing him in everything. It could be tiresome watching an actor play in every role in Hollywood, especially one that is not made for him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to do the anti-woke thing or anything like that, but he's not fitting or giving off Reed Richards vibes, if you get my drift here. Now, let me tell you why Marvel Studios cannot afford for this film to flop. Even though I loved that of Captain America Brave New World, it did not make any money. The Thunderbolts did not make any money. And if you go back to last year, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania did not make any money. The Marvels did not make any money. I do not put Deadpool and Wolverine in there because that came from Fox, something that was always established before the MCU ever even got their hands on it, right? I told you guys back then, Deadpool and Wolverine was not going to fix Marvel Studios' problems. I told you back then last year, I said this is not even the success of Marvel. What Deadpool and Wolverine managed to do, that was the results of what Deadpool had already accomplished for himself. Now, you go all the way back. You got Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. You got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which the studio had to pay themselves $180 million to put it on their streaming service in order to get some profit. You got the Marvels, right? Then you fast forward to this year. You got Captain America Brave New World. And then you got the Thunderbolts. Now, there's an asterisk next to that of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But let's just say Marvel Studios doesn't pay themselves $180 million to put the film on their streaming service. Then you got 5 flops in a row. And if Fantastic Four doesn't do its job, then you will have 6. That is 2 less from the DCEU. You know what I'm saying? Had a Marvelverse. That is 2 less. So right now, Marvel Studios is building quite a track record for themselves. Pretty soon, if they don't get it together, they will join DC with the most flops in a row. That's how I feel. So when it comes to this whole results of the test screening, just understand, Marvel, it's time for you to give quality stories. People are tired of mediocrity. They're tired. You got away with it for far too long. When Iron Man 3 made $1 billion, right then and there, I stopped taking you seriously. Yes, I did. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end up your bar that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know what you think about these test screening results. Do you believe them? And also, do you agree with me when I say it's time for Marvel Studios to tell some quality stories? And always remember, let's let bon temps roulette. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.